Hiroshima, a culturally rich city that has recovered from tragedy. Being the largest metropolitan area in the Chugoku region, there are just so many things you don't want to miss out on. So today, I'm going to show you some of the coolest things to do while you're there. This is Hiroshima. Our journey starts in Shin Osaka Station, where we're getting on the bullet train. Honestly, the bullet train is my favorite method of transportation in Japan. So smooth, so fast, so easy to get into. And best of all, the bento boxes that you get beforehand are absolutely fantastic. So if you're ever traveling through Japan, I highly recommend getting on a bullet train and get one of those special lunch boxes. They have so many different kinds, and yeah, it's an overall treat. This was my bento of choice for the day, the Tokaido Shinkansen bento, packed with all the goodies from different regions that the bullet train passes through. And of course, who could forget the green tea that goes with it. This bento box contained cooked vegetables, deep-fried shrimp, deep-fried pork, eggs, seafood, rice, you name it, had the whole package. The first thing I did when I landed in Hiroshima was, you guessed it, going to a baseball game. Now, you're probably thinking, man, this guy goes to a baseball game literally every single place he visits. But Mazda Zoom Zoom Stadium in Hiroshima is somewhere I actually do recommend, because baseball is huge in Hiroshima, and the Hiroshima Carp have become a symbol of the city. Wherever you go, it's red. You see Hiroshima Carp, and even convenience stores in the middle of nowhere will sell uniforms and merchandise for the team. So yeah, it's super important, and I do recommend you go. In this game, the Hiroshima Carp were playing the Yomiuri Giants. Now, the Yomiuri Giants are my team. I have loved that team dearly, so it was really good to be able to be back and cheering for them. It honestly felt like being back home. I recognized all the songs, and it was fantastic. It's the second day, and I was headed to Miyajima, an island about half an hour away from Hiroshima City, considered one of the 3 most beautiful sites in Japan. So we had to catch a ferry, so let's jump on the boat and head there. And we have landed. This is Miyajima, an island that has been worshipped by the locals for 1400 years. It's filled with deer. The deer are special messenger of the gods and are considered holy. So yeah, you really can't mess with them. Hiroshima is known to have some of the world's best oysters. And in Miyajima, you can see so many vendors selling grilled oysters right in front of you. So of course, I had to go to the best oyster restaurant in the town and try some delicious oyster dishes, like oyster rice, grilled oysters, deep-fried oysters, and oysters soaked in oil. After the meal, it was time for dessert. Hiroshima is best known for momiji manju, which is basically like a Japanese donut in the shape of a maple leaf. Inside it, there's usually red bean paste, custard, cheese, chocolate. You can choose what goes inside. And here is the finished product. This is a special one that uses the same dough to make waffles. It was filled with cheese, and yeah, it tasted like a waffle filled with cheese. here's what people come to see, the gate that stands in the middle of the ocean. This is a part of Itsukushima Shrine, a shrine that was built somewhere in the middle of the 500s and is considered a World Heritage Site. So let's go explore what the whole place looks like. Once we were out of the shrine, a beautiful scenic area that looks just like a Ghibli film extended miles and miles out. I got on a ropeway to get to Mount Misen, the tallest mountain in Miyajima. So, as we go up, let's enjoy the view. We made it to the mountain, but we weren't on top of the mountain. We still had another 2-kilometer climb up, so here comes the hard part, the hiking. This is the most famous rock structure on the island. You don't want to get crushed by this one. We finally made it to the top. The view's great, but I really can't tell the difference from what it looked like 30 minutes ago. Man, I know I've already said this before, but it really feels like it's a Ghibli film and oh wait, hey, is that Totoro? After a nice long hike, I took a nice break by drinking Miyajima craft cola, made from locally sourced lemons. After that, it was time to go back to the mainland. Back at Hiroshima Station, I stopped by an Okonomiyaki restaurant called Denko Sekka. Okonomiyaki is a Japanese savory pancake, and in Hiroshima, it is topped with noodles, cabbage, eggs, and pork. It's not the most visually aesthetic dish, but sure is tasty. It's my final day in Hiroshima. Let's go grab some food. This restaurant, called Kakihaku, is known for its vast array of seafood dishes, and one of the most famous meals they have here is Conger eel, and so Conger eel rice is a delicacy here, cooked to perfection and very fluffy. If you're in Hiroshima, this is a place you must visit. Hiroshima Peace Memorial Park was built on what was ground zero of the nuclear bomb explosion in 1945. The dome structure that remains untouched since then continues to stand as a grisly reminder of the horrors of war, and the surrounding areas display a beauty and the resilience of the Japanese people that rebuilt and recovered from its devastation. I stopped by the Hiroshima Peace Memorial Museum next door, which has kept records of everything that transpired due to the atomic bomb. No matter what side you're on, I recommend everyone to go. Though I can't show most of the content here, I can tell you, it's a pretty sobering experience. My last tourist destination in Hiroshima was Hiroshima Castle. Built by feudal lord Mori Terumoto in 1591, you get a great view of Hiroshima City from it. Remember the momiji manju that I talked about earlier? Well, this one's deep fried. And let me tell you, this one is so much better. If you're in Hiroshima, get the deep fried one. For my last meal in Hiroshima, I chose Onomichi ramen, a special ramen only in Hiroshima that focuses on broth made by chicken, soy sauce, and fatty pork. Delicious. And that's it. I was headed home, sitting in my comfortable bullet train seat, drinking a bottle of Hiroshima Cola. If you like this video, please like and subscribe. The numbers keep me motivated so I can make more of these. I also have an Instagram page, so check the link in the description and give me a follow. As always, I'll see you in the next video.